everyone. So in discussion 4.4, I explained that students in my class would be downloading custom datasets from the USA National Phenology Network website and use this data to investigate a research question of their choosing. The entire database is huge, containing phenological information on plants and animal species in the entire United States dating back to 1955. Thanks to the USA NPM staff, downloading a custom dataset from the website is simple. In the interest of time, I've downloaded one. So let's say I am a student interested in the relationship between breaking leaf bud onset in black walnut trees in the eastern US and latitude. The dataset I've downloaded here contains data on black walnut leaf phenology and is limited to the eastern United States between January and June 2016. Still, with over 1,000 records, this dataset contains way more information than I actually need to investigate my research question. Using a pivot table, it is actually quite simple to filter out only the data that is relevant to my question. So from this large database, I will select only data that will tell me about the onset of breaking leaf bud and latitude. Again, in the interest of time, I've already created a pivot table. If you don't know how to do this and are interested, you can follow the link in the references section of my post. So the data in this chart now contains exactly the information I need. It tells me for 11 black walnut trees at different locations across the US, the date of first bud break and the latitude of the tree's location. At this point, I'll select the data and insert it in a scatter plot graph, which I already created down here and added labels to save time. I also added the line of best fit. We can see that as latitude increases, in other words, as we move from south to north, first bud break occurs later in the year. At this point, students would compare their predictions with the results and seek to explain the results. Specifically, why might trees at lower latitudes experience bud break before trees at higher latitudes? Students can also look at outliers in the dataset and explain why not all of their data fits into the overall pattern. Other students might look at the relationship between active bumblebee adults and onset of flowering in red clover, or they could look at the relationship between onset of active red newts and elevation, or how the onset date of breaking leaf bud in red maple has changed over a span of time. There are many research possibilities, all related to the central focus of the learning segment, which is investigating how seasonal changes affect plants and animals. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing your presentations.